Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up, and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do. Now fucking come over here where it's safe. That's it, mate. Come on.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Clarence, mate, you alright? Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Fuck, get out of there. Fucking hell. Poor cunt. Oh, yeah, Clarence, mate, yeah, she'll be alright now.
Yeah, mate.
Jesus. Just hold on. No. Fucking early. Fucking that scene of War of the Worlds? Have you seen War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
And the lightning's just fucking constantly coming down and fucking hitting. The fucking tripods come out and they fucking start killing
You're missing
everyone.
a once-in-a-lifetime sighting here. Major lightning concert.
Hey?
You're missing the whole thing, cunt.
You seen the original War of the Worlds?
Yeah, Steve.
Clarence, I'm fucking sorry, mate. What we can do? Holy shit! Oh, God!
Just hang in there, mate.
It looks like he's still breathing.
Canada's so cocky about like their healthcare and shit. It's like, dude, you know we could kill you if we felt like it, and no one would stop us.
I don't know who would do it? I think like France would be like, hey, come on, guys, shut the fuck up, France.
France, you're next, dude. You're fucking next.
Yeah,
you don't shut the fuck up.
That's true. We should demand like
we allow Canada to exist. Just Canadians, remember that we fucking allow you to exist.
True. Does ISIS attack Canada at all?
Just put in 30% of your entire portfolio into this meme coin, which is pretty much held by snipers.
Who are the snipers? Go get the snipers. Go arrest the snipers.
We don't know who they are, but they're dumping on you. Do you want to sell here, Mr. Expert, or what should we do?
What? I don't even know how to sell. I've never sold in my life.
Well, what we can do is we can monitor what the whales are doing.
What the?
If the whales are selling...
Now there's whales involved. What the hell are you talking about? Can you guys speak to me a bit on English?
Okay, so we have influencers, insiders, whales, snipers.
If we buy 5 RMs, okay, it's so much easier to move them around than art.
We can't move the money, Louis.
Papa, it's just so much simpler to be buying watches as opposed to art pieces.
Watches, art. I don't understand what you are saying.
We're
Louis, don't
talking
you
about
understand
the
anything?
putain money laundering issue that
Money
we
laundering?
have.
Louis! We are not a drug cartel. We don't do money laundering.
No, I not money. I meant tax avoidance.
Tax avoidance. Oh man, ça va. Okay.
Watches.
Buy the watches. Okay, I didn't know what
Thank
you meant.
you.
Why you don't say what you mean?
Do something called investing.
Oh,
This started with Papa John's Pizza years ago. He dropped the N-bomb years ago, and the stock of Papa John's plummeted on pure emotion. People are like, oh, it's terrible. People still like the pizza. The fundamentals didn't change. So I just bought the out of the stock. 2 days later, it was right back where it was.
Ooh, that's a smart move.
And I call it investing because of that. So I look for these emotional drops in stock. So the other day with the Cracker Barrel thing, it's like no one really gives a shit about the rebranding. So the stock plummeted.
So you buy
I
that.
jumped money in 2 days. It wasn't a big hit, but $2,000 in 2 days. I pulled out. It went back down. I'm like, fine. Investing works, people.
It's socially, what you just said was abhorrent, but fiscally pretty wise.
Yes, I'm fiscally racist.
Pretty wise.
I'm very liberal, but I'm.
What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Now, dude, the $20 hit, man.
That was all my money.
Oh, fucking there it is, man. Holy fuck. Holy fuck! Stop yelling at me.
Daddy's got the fucking sugar now.
In on 17 black.
Oh shit, Giggle, you're crazy, man. 17 black.
Let's go!
Crazy, dude.
Let it ride.
Wait, what? What?
17 black.
Oh my god, heck
shit.
yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go home now.
Let it ride.
Okay, stop, Giggle, stop. 17 black.
Let it ride.
You can stop now. 17 black. You can stop. Giggle!
The house always has the edge, Roy. The house is edging. Fuck Vegas. Fuck yeah, buy, sell, buy, sell.
What are you guys doing?
Shut up, Ugg, we're fucking crypto gurus.
You're literally buying coins because the names make you laugh.
Okay, now type in shit, piss, fart, poopy, butt, ass coin, see what comes up. Yeah, okay, I just bought it.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Let's fucking go, we made 100K!
What?
I really think XRP could hit $10,000.
XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP.
That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh, yeah, definitely. 1,000% XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the Swift banking system.
Okay, Gabe, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Luke, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's going to go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the Swift banking system, which will put their market.
So you faded XRP at 50 cents, then buy at the top and panic sell? My own son.
I had to do it.
Fucking exit liquidity.
No one knew it was going to $1.
Imagine selling now. Honestly, man. Fucking imagine it. Looking at your fucking kids in the eyes and being like, you know what? I'm real sorry, my youths. Daddy fucking went and got a sex change. You know what I mean? No more big dick. Daddy got a fat pussy now, cause you're a fucking weakling. Fuck that, man. I can't look my children in the eyes knowing that daddy fucking sold on dumps. On fucking dumps, man. You fucking idiots. Who the fuck is selling? Who? I don't know anyone selling. My team ain't selling. I know bag hunters ain't fucking selling. Gem hunters ain't selling. So who the fuck is selling? Michael Saylor buying. Grayscale buying. Elon Musk on the Tesla cash flow fund is buying. So who the fuck is selling? I tell you who's selling. Little weekend pussios that didn't even fucking want to be in this game anyway. Didn't understand it. I'm in it for the tech. Fuck off, mate. You
Broski, the market is so red, I thought my MacBook was bleeding. This is the end, cuz. Yesterday I was a millionaire, today I'm a slumdog. This is not a dip, this is a black hole.
Imbeciles, they have no idea. This is not a black hole, this is the beginning of a big bang.
Why is Broski not panicking with us? Yeah, why is he so unfazed? Check your wallet, cuz. The crypto is down 85%. Allow him, Broski, he's still in denial.
Is it down by 85%? Or is it 85% off?
Oh shit! No, gang, not the hustler mindset. Not the hustler mindset. Bro said it's not a crash, it's a discount. Circumstances, but you can change your mentality.
Remember, brothers, the market sends his toughest battles to his most financially literate soldiers. When the Nasdaq falls, will you give up? Or remember that no amount of setbacks defeat a qualified mind? You see a dip and start to sell, but I remember that sudden emotions lack logic. Down isn't permanent, so I invest more into the S&P because I was born to struggle and persist.
Nah, man, how does he do this guy knows something. Broski, was you in the board meeting with Donald Trump?
So tell me, brothers, when the crops go dry, will you sell your land or sow more seeds, knowing that the harvest will always return?
He's really got that hustler mindset. Bro's got that JP Morgan mentality. That's that quarter zip discipline, cuz. Yeah, gang. Yeah, a few individuals that make it out, cuz. This guy's one of them.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? You know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right!
Asset. Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
And we're live, not Moongang. What is going on, you guys? It is I, Dollar Cost Crypto, here live in Las Vegas. What is going on? What's happening? What's up? The Moongang in the house, man. That is very true, man. Why was a crypto comedian booed off stage? His jokes needed more proof of work. That was so corny. incredible. Shout out Liquidity Unchained. Oh my god, this dude's got another one. Why do Bitcoin investors want a Lambo? Because they know Ferrari is owned by Fiat. Oh, that's terrible, dog. What the fuck? Horrible, bro. Damn, you gotta shorten the intro, brother. Well, nah. My youths. Damn, dog. Dodge is owned by Fiat too. Sadness. And Maserati too. So it's like, I think it's Dodge, Fiat, Ferrari. Damn. Insanity, dog. I know, Ricky Romero. People were saying like, oh, it wasn't gonna happen, right? But welcome to Not Moongang. Yeah, Charlie's still traveling right now, so we are probably gonna end up having Moongang next Sunday, or yeah, probably next Sunday, basically. It's gonna be on my channel. And yeah, man, we're gonna have all that goodness coming in, man. I've been told Charlie hasn't gotten another haircut yet, so I think we're still in the cut right now. But Fed decision in December, man. It's literally a 80% chance. 80% chance that we will get a 25 basis point cut on December 10th meeting. Pretty high. Only 2%. I might have to bet. I might just do a dumb bet. Might put $1,000 on 2% just because I think it'd be funny. How much would $1,000? It's probably 25, but man, 62 thou wow. The DCCA. I mean, let me do a hundo. Let's see what a hundo is. Hey, you know, how about you give me that 1K, bro, instead? Who's gonna buy my Sonic bags? Who's gonna buy my Pulse chain? Who's gonna buy my Ethereum? Watch it hit the bet, dog. I bet, dude. I'm gonna do this bet for the shit and giggles of it, dude. Never bet on the Jets. Oh my god, the Jets fucked me out of it. I just first time I ever did a sports bet with Charlie, right? We're trying to figure it out, and I was like, what is the worst teams? Like, what is the teams least likely to win? So I bet 3 teams, right? The only team that lost, they were all underdogs. There's 0% chance of them winning, and then the Jets lose, of course. Man, fucking Jets, bro. Fucking Jets. I think even the Jets was like, I think it was like a 52x or some shit like that. Crazy. Shadow has best LPs. Oh yeah, no, Shadow does have it. You can still LP on there pretty good and stuff, especially during anytime it's kind of boring. Best time to be LPing, basically. They don't accept EBT. I don't see the button. Yeah, I don't think they do. But you know, hey. I need to get my soundboard because like the soundboard actually belongs to me and shit. I just like left it at the studio. I have to buy another soundboard for my home office over here, man. Fucking hilarious. Yo, these racist memes are so fucking funny, bro. They're so ridiculous.
Didn't do that for months. I didn't drop a bomb on Paris.
It's just a word, okay? Nick.
Oh my god, bro. So I love it that it's a fucking it's fucking Nick Fuentes. It's a fucking Mexican. Oh, gold. I think Nick's Mexican, right? I think he is. Is it racist if it's true?
What am I gonna do? I'm Hitler's top guy. Adolf Hitler chose me to lead the revolution. Oh. Adolf Hitler needs me? Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to bat for you, Hitler. I got your back, Hitler.
You know, speaking of Hitler, right? Just for a second, No, this is actually pretty funny. Oh, did I not save it? No. Terrible. Did I? Well, apparently there's this African guy running for like a country or whatever. His name's Adolf Hitler, and he's about to win. So an African nation's about to have a guy led by Adolf Hitler. I'm not even joking around. This black, it's like a fat, overweight black guy, a bald head, of course, and his name's Adolf Hitler, and he's gonna win. Incredible. He had him. Oh fuck, dude. Fuck. If I could find it right now, dude, it's insane. I can't. I wish I could remember the African country, but hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But welcome, you guys, to Dollar Cost Crypto. Can you imagine he's reincarnated as a fucking fat black guy? This shit's a simulation, dog. Adolf Hitler returns. He's fucking bald black guy. A bald black. Oh my god. Anyway. But the crypto market, man, we've had a little bit of a rebound pump, man. We had a little bit of a rebound pump, man. You know, we pumped up a little bit. I think we touched 90K for like a second. We were chilling at like 89K for a bit. Now we're at 97. But overall, we were pumping up into the weekend. People are saying like, oh, you know, because the stock market was green. That's what I said. You know, a little drip of hope, a little bit. But, you know, I think possibly we're really close right now. I mean, we're like what? 2 weeks away from the Fed cut. Let's see, yeah. Well, technically 3. That'd be like 3-ish, like 2.5 weeks. It's a Wednesday. It lands on and stuff. Officially 1 week from now, the official end of QT, quantitative tightening, will officially end, and money printing season begins. So rate cuts, very likely, yeah, we're going to have a 25 basis point rate cut. It's very unlikely that we are going to have no rate cut at all. It's probably going to be a 25 basis points, but if I'm being for real, how weak the jobs market is, and how the government shutdown, how it affected things, it honestly should be a 50 basis point cut. That's what I would go with personally, man. But I'm a benevolent man. I'm a good man. I'm pretty sure I could lead the Fed much better. At least from 2025 onwards, I think I could have done a much better job as the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Like, on God. Nambia is the country. Oh my God. That's what Pal said. I mean, they should have been cutting since January. I mean, I'm one of the few influencers that's been saying this forever. Like, I've been tracking this whole Fed shit since the bottom of the bear market to now. Been pretty on point with it. Where things started schisming was around the election, right? But understandably, I'm like, all right, you don't want to play political games. Fine. The Fed's done. All right. So there was no more meetings and stuff. He got elected. All right, cool. January meeting. We definitely could have been January. And what happened? No. We could have had one on the 29th, an 11-day. Would have made worldwide news. But we chose not to cut for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think this is so 6 meetings late. September 25, and then after this meeting on October 29th, they're like, we're not sure if we're actually going to cut. Maybe we just don't know. We don't have government data. Dog. Imagine, bro, starts a Great Depression. Like, my bad. When are you running for office? Well, I'm not 35 just yet. 1 more year, dog. But in order to get the motion, it's probably going to be in the 2030s. I got to get a bigger bag. And I think I could do it. The next one's going to be too politically driven, and like, it's just there's the JD fans, and there's who knows? Maybe House of Representatives, Senator, or something like that. Then I'll go for president. Don't kiss the wall, please. I whip it out, take a piss on the wall. Oh, that'd be funny. But yeah. Let's see. Cutting rates and makes no sense as the world shut down. Let's see. Cutting rates in December makes no sense. The world shut down around Christmas time. Money never sleeps, dog. Money never sleeps. Bitcoin is 24/7, 365. Damn, she fine. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I've taken $69 of APAC money. $67. Oh my god. Is a privacy narrative over? Or would Zcash have another pump? I'll probably have another pump, but like it's getting a little over the privacy narrative is getting a little overextended right now. But it's all Zcash led, right? So if Zcash takes a shit, Monero, Dash will go back to the fucking dregs of zero. It's the truth. You know, delayed pump in the quarter. What I've been saying, like, even shout out to my boy Gary GG33. He believes that we got one more pump too. I'm with him on that. Like all of crypto Twitter, including a lot of these loud ass females on crypto Twitter, which is none of you guys should follow these hoes, but are all now like there's some of them are starting to hedge their bets a little bit, saying like, maybe we will pump now. But like if all of crypto Twitter is saying, if crypto Twitter told me that up is down, then down is up, right? Whatever they say. You can't listen to. I mean, like if everyone's in agreement when it comes to crypto Twitter, it's a psyop. Everyone's calling for the end. So it's not like what does the financial markets love to do? It loves to fuck people out of place, right? So like I think some interesting things are going to happen in the next 2 months. Slouch show, yeah. The harder they attack Sailor, the more bullish I get. I mean, it's true. I mean, the market's coming back. I mean, Solana's doing pretty good and stuff right now. It's holding up. BNB still pretty high. I mean, like Doge is getting interesting. Doge's ETF just went live yesterday, I believe, or was it? I think it may have been today. Actually, sorry, I've been awake a while. Doing okay. Cardano, like the founder of Cardano is. I mean, I don't know. Calling the FBI on some kid. I thought that was a lot, but like, I mean, he did kind of. Also, the guy's pretending like he didn't like try to do it in the first place is kind of bullshit. So the whole situation is just a shit show, basically. All these Pulse and Hex guys are winning like bitches. I mean, nothing's changed. I mean, it's to the point where like, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, like, what do you want me to do? I mean, they keep jumping into retarded shit. So I'm not saying ProveX is bad. I mean, like Richard has never not launched something. So like, and it is much more far along than I think it is. So than I thought it was originally. So that's good. So it's probably going to launch some sort of railgun P2P X like ZKY sort of like fucking project or a ZK project fused in with a bunch of other things. Like it's probably what it is, and some sort of like decentralized OTC desk with some privacy on it, sort of like a Frankenstein in a way. Liberty Swap is carrying the chain. Nah, dog. I've never once used Liberty Swap. Not once. I'm not going to. Why? I think it's too much of an attack vector. I don't know. Maybe Liberty Swap, if it survives next cycle, it is still here and doing okay. But like, I'm very slow to adopt any of this stuff at all. And a lot of the fucking so-called founders that have launched shit on Pulse Chain have been kind of bad operators for the most part. Stop me at any point if I'm lying to you. Has anything I've just said right now not factually true? And a lot of these guys that launch these projects, they're net sellers, bro. Like they've either taken SAC money and sold it off like over time and taken their profits and shit off chain and shit. So like there's only so many whale wallets. I mean, there's only so many shark wallets and big, Yay or nay, you know? Give me a sec. Let me ask ChatGPT. Like the chain's struggling to get a coin over 2 million market cap. Peacock. And a lot of projects really did try to do a really good job and shit. It's just, you know, fuck, man. They like, you know, no alt season. Well, sort of, Peter. So like Peter's saying here that no alt season until ETH durably breaks. Yeah, so a traditional alt season that we would consider an alt season, true, but we're like, the reason I named one of my streams when I got back, you know, alt season is because like now it's random, like ICP's pumping, Zcash pumping out of nowhere, a bunch of random shit that, you know, that basically you had old funds, old VC funds that are all kind of pumping up. Barry Silbert could pump something in the chain and stuff like that. Give me 1 second. I gotta close my window here. ICP, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Isn't it sad that it probably is going to start doing well if the cycle doesn't end? ICP is probably going to do good. And I hate that token. That token, like I shit on that token. It's probably been the third or fourth token I've shit on the most this cycle, which has been the correct move. But like, hey, I don't hate money, you guys. 1 second.
Fuck ISIS! Fuck terrorists! Fuck turbans! Fuck everybody! I hate all you motherfuckers! We're fucking Americans! That means nobody fucking stops us! We want our dick sucked, we get our dick sucked! That's what an American does! Ask the fucking pilgrims! Fuck 9/11! Fuck 9/11! It'll never happen again! We're America! You don't ever have to be afraid again! Fuck Obama! Fuck them all! We're Americans, you son of a bitch! Grab your guns! Go shoot somebody!
Anyone talking about their coin being quantum resistant is a fucking faggot. A liar. Name me one coin. Riddle me this, chat. Riddle me this. Name me one coin that's quantum resistant right now in this whole list. Top 100. Bitcoin? Ethereum? XRP? What coin on here? Besides N2. Yeah, I mean, we all know, you know, we all knew N2 is the only real quantum resistant layer 2, right? But we have no quantum resistant layer 1s. That's the problem. Zcash is not quantum resistant. Neither is Monero. They're already, like, if the CIA can already, I mean, to a certain extent, like, it takes with some difficulty, can track some transactions on Monero. They can pretty much track anything on fucking Zcash. There's not a knock against them and shit like that. Like, for the average person, you can use these coins and they won't be able to look into your wallet, and you can buy your, you know, you can buy your shit that you want or whatever. I don't know, you know. Yeah, name any app that's Apple's not quantum resistant, dog. Apple's not quantum resistant. The only thing is maybe at the Pentagon, possibly like their master mainframe, maybe quantum resistant, maybe, or at least could defend itself a little bit. NVIDIA's probably got some quantum resistant shit, barely. I mean, dog, we're talking about the trillion-dollar corporations, companies, and the highest echelons of the government. And I'm talking about like their shit, the secret government, the shadow government, maybe. But we're talking about like the regular shit, or even the stock market could get hacked. Like, so I that's why I laugh at all this shit, right? But, you know, Vitalik's very likely to actually put some guardrails on it and stuff and make it more difficult for it to be attacked with with these, you know, these credible computers that are coming out nowadays. They're trying to make some huge narrative against like Bitcoin's going to get attacked and shit like that with quantum. I mean, at some point, like I've said 2028, we start seeing some real shit with AI, you know. let's be honest. How many crypto devs even understand quantum mechanics enough to fucking almost zero? Almost zero? Almost zero? Like none? Like they're lucky enough to understand cryptography to a point, and really they're not even wanting to use cryptography. They're learning just basically how to code smart contracts. How many of them do truly understand it? What privacy coin is your favorite? I mean, if I had to put I mean, it probably, there's so few, man. I mean, legitimately, I mean, fucking, it's Monero Zcash. I mean, what else is? I mean, what else is there really? You know, Secret Network used to be kind of cool for a bit and stuff. Like they built a couple cool guardrail and stuff for it, but like it hasn't done much recently or anything at all. You know, it's going to be like an infection. Like some stuff's going to go down one day, and then they're going to put real money and energy behind it, and then we will get quantum resistance at that point, possibly, but we'll see. You know, quants before quantum, right? Right. Yeah. Is there probably less than 500 people on the earth? Yeah, probably. There's, I mean, legitimately, it's the same. I would almost put on the same level. There's probably more. Well, yeah, that's probably true. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, it's easy. Yeah, Gary's still holding his Zcash. Yeah. DCC, is it worth to learn code smart contract? Yeah, I mean, it's always good to learn how to code that stuff, right? But obviously, AI's coming in. It's going to make it easier to where people who don't know how to code to make things. But like, it's always good to structurally learn it and just have it and stuff. It's going to make you better and more proficient at using the tools. That's kind of why ICP is kind of pumping. Is they're focusing on building tools on to build tools on basically you being able to code things without the ability. You're basically using text to kind of do it. That's kind of the guy who hacked Cardano was essentially using essentially a bunch of AI tools, and they call it vibe coding, which is like he knew how to code a little bit, but then he would ask him like, hey, if I was trying to do this with this code set, how do I do it, or what do I write? And then he figured out how to hack Cardano by basically using like ChatGPT and a bunch of other like AI tools, and they figured it out. Should we wait until after the? Well, that's up to you, brother. I mean, I've already had a couple of DCAs already, but like it's risk, bro. It's not risk free right now. That's why there's big money and money to be made or lost right now. Investing right now is like testicular fortitude. That's all it takes. Yeah, that's what he did. He's like the dude basically was seeing, is this possible to do so? And then he kept asking different like AI chats. From what I was able to see, he was able to then write out code for it and then use it, see if it worked. And then it worked he managed to kind of try it out on the test net. It worked on the test net, and then he did it on main chain, and it worked on main chain. Yeah. It's more codes. It's better to learn how to audit them. AI is going to be a lot. Yeah. But regardless or not, I think just learning how to do it yourself and being able to audit them is obviously, auditing is more important, but regardless or not, like it is good to have the skill of knowing how to deploy them. Just regardless. Same thing happened with the balancer hack. I think that was an inside job. Personally, I think it was a little too sophisticated, because the guy who did the whole Cardano thing, he wasn't that sophisticated, and he even turned himself in. He's like, hey, bro, I was just kind of fucking around. I didn't think I was actually able to do this shit, because, I think maybe if he didn't call the FBI on the guy, maybe the guy would have just like, haha, you fucking that to Cardano, hella funny, and would just maybe gone into the guy didn't steal any money or anything, but crazy. Ricky Romero, how likely is a bull run still in place? 40 from technical answer. It looks pretty over, but I'm not quitting. I'm vibe investing right now. I don't think it's over, but this is just gut feeling. But we'll see. I mean, half the chartists don't like, until Bob Lucas says something, the chart Twitter doesn't know what to do. If you want to know the truth. If Bob Lucas said today the bull market isn't over, within 4 days, bruh, bull run not over, bruh. Yeah, I'm so long right now, bruh. You don't understand how much of the dip I bought, bruh. Back up the truck. It's the truth, bro. Like, a lot of chart dudes are just followers. A lot of them. You know? Because at the end of the day, you have to, like, at the end of the day, when no one's looking, bro, you gotta trust your gut and you gotta look at the chart and you gotta say, you gotta make a grown-up decision. Am I out or am I in? Tell me if I'm wrong or right. All right, now it's true. Like, what is Lucas 4-year cycle saying? Bruh? Let me know. Bah, bah, bah. It's the truth. Search your feelings. You know, I'm not lying to you guys. Like, it's like this exactly what's happening. You know? And I'm not shitting on Lucas and stuff. I like him and stuff like that. I legitimately like, but it's true. You at the end of the day, you got to choose. Like, what are you going to do? You in or you out? That's it. You know, I'm still in, but I chose that long before that, and I chose to get in at the bottom of the fucking market. I didn't wait until fucking Bob Lucas or Bob Lazar or anybody else or any of these chart guys said like, oh, you know, the market looks like it's bottomed out. It's time to dip my toe in at 25K. I bought at 15K. Go back on my YouTube. You'll see it. Or all the crypto mindset or the bottom courses where we bought the bottom and stuff. You know, I would have gotten into Solana at like $80 or $100 until the fucking all the mainstream influencers like, bro, Solana good, bro, time to buy, bro, time to buy, and then it topped out first time 120, boom, then it crashed down to what $40, and then, bro, I told you Solana's cooked, bro, Solana's cooked, and then it recovered again, huh? I told you guys. Solana wasn't ever cooked, you guys. I mean, it's always been here, you know, and it's fun. It just makes me laugh. Like the first time it ever topped out for a bit, right? Like literally this meme came out. Like not even joking around. Like this came.
I hate when people say Soul Season this, we have a meme super cycle. I was talking to this one guy and he said, oh, Trump coin was gonna save the market. Brother, have you seen what's been going on? We have every celebrity launching meme coins. Soul is damn near close to $200 fucking dollars. For fuck's sakes, my mom texted me about fucking Trump coin. I can't believe all these people saying, oh, Soul's gonna bounce back here. This and that. Like, shut the fuck up. If I hear this one more fucking time, I'm gonna take a dildo and shove it up your ass, you fucking dickhead. We are going to zero, goddammit.
Dude, the world is on fire. 90% of my kitty cat tokens are down. 90%. Japan is down too? Shit, how much of Japan am I holding? I don't see it on Binance, dude. Are you sure that's a token? Of the country? Dude, I don't care about the country, man. I'm talking about crypto.
Yo, Pat. You said you wanted to talk, bro? Oh, shit.
You know that crypto dip you told me to buy, Blake?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, it kept fucking dipping, and I kept fucking buying like you told me to.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, and now I'm down 80% on all my positions, and my rent's due in 2 days, and I have no money in my bank.
Bro, what are you talking about? You're literally driving a Lambo, dog.
You know it's rented, Blake.
Oh my God.
I'll return it tomorrow morning.
Jesus Christ, bro. I'm sorry. All right, but the bull run's literally already over, dude. You should have taken profits. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
What the fuck did you just say?
So the bull run's over, bro.
What do you mean the bull run's over? You're fucking over! You're over!
And then what happened like a month or two later after these memes all came, all these memes came out during that first like big crash once Solana hit over $200 and it crashed, right? We pumped up, had another Soul season, and we went up to $300. Fucking hilarious. Yeah. Fucking hilarious. Yeah, he paid for a Lambo rent from his crypto pumps and like, yeah. I'm sorry. Have you noticed how much less influencers are posting their Lambos right now and their Ferraris or their rented fucking Bugattis? Oh, fuck, dude. That's so funny. Oh my god, man. Man. Freaking hilarious. Like, can you teach in person? I will teach in person in March. So we are going to have the crypto mindset meetup in March. We're going to announce the exact dates pretty soon, but you know, usually we always start selling, like we do an in-person meetup and stuff. Usually it's about a 3-day event. We have a VIP tickets, and then we have regular admission sales and stuff, which is about like a 2-day event, and the VIP is about a 3-day event. And yeah, I'm usually, you know, I'm answering questions the whole weekend, gambling, having fun, we're having drinks, teaching classes and stuff. I mean, it's a big education event as well, man. What will be taught in person? Everything. It just depends on where we're at in the market. Whether you can ask us all the dirty things, like, hey, bro, what happened with this? What happened that? I'll tell you all the sauce, especially because I will be in the sauce at the time. It's gonna be really fun. Normally we've had them in January, but like we're gonna have this next one in March, pretty much, just because I think the timing's a little better for us and stuff on that time. But it's gonna be real fun. Oh, we talk with everything. I think it's still time to buy. We never got an alt season. I have a feeling an alt season. Yeah, but like the same time too, like we don't have as much retail, so like, you know, we have to like make do with what we have and what's pumping. You know, like I think Solana's going to do good. We haven't got a really good Doge pump just yet. I think Doge only pumped to like 44 cents, I believe. We're at 15 cents. So they're like, I think when we get our uptick, you know, Doge might actually run pretty decent. We now have most of the ETFs activated for Solana. I think there's still a few more coming out. If we were to rebound, Solana would actually start having some real buying pressure, right? I mean, like we go down here. Okay, let's look. Solana ETF, right? We've had a cumulative about $500 million of inflow for Solana spot ETF during this downturn. So people have been buying the dip. Interesting. Maybe during the crypto mindset event, I'm like, hey, you guys, I'm happy right now. Fuck, it's over. Fuck, no.
Broke nigga alert. 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 Broke nigga alert.
We're gonna be in the middle. We're gonna be in the middle of a club at the crypto mindset event, fucking off a half a bottle of yak, and we're gonna be like, "Shit, we're winning." Uh-oh. Get to the chopper. Holy shit. You guys, we're temporarily going to close it off for the night. You guys, we need to get back to our hotels. We need to take massive profits. Running to the Aria. Hilarious. Gonna drive a known Lambo. That's right. But sacrifice? What? I've been broke but not poor. That's right. Poor is a mentality. Broke is just temporary. That's right. Ferraris are. I mean, Ferraris and Lambos are fun to drive. Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, right. I mean, that literally happened during the last time when Trump dropped. I know. I literally sold my coins at that. Like, especially when I saw Melania. When the Melania coin, that saved my ass, dude. I was like, they're launching a Melania coin. I was like, oh hell no, this shit's cooked. Got out with my profits. Roll that into Sol, bro. But let's be honest, DCC, many players now need a home run, a diamond, not a Solana. Well, it's going to be on coin. Even though I'm taking profits in Solana, right? But like, I'm betting big on Nobody and Roy. You know, I'm betting big on those coins. I still have some fat bags, but like, you know, I'm mostly holding fucking Solana and those coins as my main meme coin plays for this next ramp up. And I'm probably going to add Fart token since Wintermute's no longer in it. Here's some sauce. Wintermute's no longer in Fart token anymore. It sounds hilarious when I say that out loud. You know, this thing's down to $250 million. This has been as high as $2 billion. So that's about a 9x if it goes back and we touch back. This FAR token, to me, it seems like it has some motion. Or XPS 6900 might actually have a run now as well. You know? I was at the airport fighting radium on my phone trying to dump Melania. How much is the class? The class is usually about $900. $900, but we're not going to have one until February. So, yeah, don't worry. You have time. I mean, I'd get in the Citadel, man. You, if you join the Citadel today, you will literally get $50 off the next crypto mindset course for every month that you're in. We're at a 530 members right now. It's very, very active chat. I actually had a call with the guys last night. We went over with peptides and TRT and fucking meme coins and all kinds of shit. We talked a lot of stuff last night. It was pretty cool. How high do I see nobody running to? Well, maybe if you're in the Citadel, I'll tell you, brother. I think you are. So I will tell you. I'll tell the Citadel exactly. I'll tell the crypto mindset course. I'll tell the cash out course. Yeah, the meme coin alpha group is going to be dropping soon. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'll show you some. I'll show you.
Hey, this is the day in the life of a fat nigga crypto millionaire. He wakes up at 6 a.m. next to the Russian supermodel he bagged the night before. He wakes her ass up and tells her, get the fuck out. He got shit to do. But first, she gotta make a nigga breakfast. Can't make money on an empty stomach. After breakfast, he checks in on his meme coin portfolio. He trenches meme coins for an hour with his fat nigga alpha group, looking for that daily 100x. Found it, looking like this nigga will be eating good today. Next, he's got a few business calls to make. Updates on his multi-million-dollar real estate ventures with some white-collar cracking niggas. It's almost lunchtime and this nigga's getting hungry. He hops in the Ferrari and drives to his favorite lunch spot in Miami. Oh shit! He spots one of his niggas from his meme coin alpha group. They chop it up talking about the 1000x runner from this morning. They decide to treat themselves after lunch and go shopping. Yeah, these fat niggas looking fly. He getting a little sleepy now. He gotta go take a nap before a big night. He wakes up and gets fresh for a lavish dinner at the best steakhouse in Miami with all his niggas. Now it's time to hit the club and get turned. They celebrate their wins from today and are on the prowl for snow bunnies who want to get freaky with a fat nigga. He takes her home and they have consensual sex. After clapping cheeks, he decompresses with a warm glass of milk. He looks back on another successful day as a fat nigga crypto millionaire, then goes to sleep ready to do it all over again tomorrow.
It's fat nigga season.
That's where the meme comes from, the meme coin alpha group, which is going to be the chat group for you guys in the Citadel. We are adding a more degenerate chat to the Citadel because why not? The chat asks and the chat shall receive, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming soon, coming soon. But the meme coin alpha group, the password might be, you know, the 1000x from this morning, bro. That might have to be the keyword to get in. Oh fuck, man, that's so funny. Sebastian, I wish I could play it, bro. It got copyrighted. I played it one time on my stream. I got copyrighted to like holy hell for playing that song. So dumb. So when's the meetup? Coupon, do you not listen? Brother, we'll be announcing the dates next year, but it's going to be in March. We'll tell you the exact dates as soon as we will have the tickets and everything signed up and stuff. I'm still signing a couple of things right now for like the venue and everything like that. So I'm going to have everything I'd say, if I just to give you like a timeline, probably like beginning or middle of January, I'd have all the data. I'll have all the dates for you because I got to get everything like, you know, we got to sign for it. And then like anytime you rent a place, you also have to get insurance and shit. It's so gay. Not cool. But it is what it is. But yeah, it's really fun. Last time we rented a venue. I mean, it was a whole bunch of fun, though. But like, I got to protect the innocent. But if you don't know about the Citadel, man, join up and stuff like that because I mean, it's the best place, man. I mean,
you buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move, I act quick, I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com, boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.
And actually, on this last course we did with how many webinars we did, it ended up coming out to 39, like 27 or something like that. Literally 30, like the webinars ended up, we made so many webinars, like not just in the crypto mindset course and the bonus webinars and the flash webinars and the ones for the cash out course. That it ended up coming out. Each webinar was literally 39.97 or 90 or 27. Not even intentionally. We did the math. Like, how many webinars are we doing? What the hell? It's literally $39. Not even intentionally, man, but beautiful, man. But yeah, join up in the Citadel, man. But if you guys know on my last stream, I was talking about the whole Yu-Gi-Oh card thing. I guess a lot of people were talking about it. And like, look what came across my timeline, actually. Oh, let me make sure my audio is on. We're getting chicken. That's right.
Magician.
I don't know why this was just so fucking hilarious. They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
Of black chaos. And now I attack your face-down monster.
Man eat a bug, you
Who the
stupid bitch!
Who the fuck still plays Man Eater Bug?
I do, bitch, the look on your face!
Magician of black chaos. And now I attack your face-down monster.
Man eat a bug, you
Who the
stupid bitch!
Who the fuck still plays Man Eater Bug?
I do, bitch, the look on your face!
That's me with like Penguin Soldier, bro. Oh my god, bro. I had people cussing me out for Penguin Soldier, bro. I literally think one of the comments was with like Penguin Soldier. People are like, all their troll cards, bro. Oh my, like there we go. My Penguin Soldier right here, bro. I fucking had, I think before they, like, I think I had three of these in hollow, first editions and shit. And then literally, like, I think they limited it to, you can only have 2 in the deck or whatever when I did tournament. But like, flip the target, you can target up to 2 monsters in the field, return those to targets to their hand. Oh, this is cooking, dog. I used to cook motherfuckers with Penguin Soldier, bro. Like today, Yu-Gi-Oh is so ridiculous. If I'm being, it's just too ridiculous. Synchro summoning and fucking this and that, bro. It's like to the point where like it's not even fun anymore. It's just so stupid. Like we need a simple, like, Yu-Gi-Oh needs to get simplified a little bit because it was so much easier back in the day. Like it just got to the point now where like it's ridiculous. You know, absolutely ridiculous, man. But shout out to my Penguin Soldier, man. Prime LeBron. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot of trap cards as well. But anyway, pretty funny. Let me see what it is. Oh, yeah, the big talk of the town was this too. Is it 3? I know it's a 3, but it makes it not fun. It makes it not fun, really. But apparently, you know, Netflix might be making a movie on CZ right here. Jackie Chan's to play this very pivotal role right here, bro. I'm all for it, bro. You guys tell me if like Jackie Chan played CZ, you guys wouldn't watch the movie, bro? Oh, 4, dog. 4. Actually, technically, if I was this way, yeah, it would be this way, yeah. But it's not true though. It sounds real bad. Fuck, it sounds incredible, bro. How did this go viral? It's false. I like Jackie Chan, but he's 71 years old, dude. Give the dude a break. I'm still trying to finish the book. The last 5% of editing always takes 95% of my time. The Chinese version proved to be harder for me. Fucking hilarious, dude. So CZ's just mad because Jackie Chan is 71. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine Jackie Chan like going at like doing backflips into fucking like he's like, I'm gonna fuck the market up today. Pretty hilarious. But yeah. If you have any crypto questions, let me know in the chat, man. I'll be answering everything right now. Very soon. I want to share a last little thing. Where is it? I will say, like, I do believe, like, as long as this cycle isn't over, like, I actually think Murad's. So supposedly Murad was going to take some profits this quarter. This quarter's almost over, so he still might too. But like XPS, man, I mean XPX 6900, bro, might have a shot.
Jokingly said that 99% of altcoins were just meme coins with more steps. Essentially, here's why altcoins were so popular in 2017 and 2021. People in first world countries, often from engineering or investment backgrounds, let's say with 115 IQs, right? What they did was they essentially exploited the 75, 80 IQ masses all over the world, because the latter, unfortunately, they think, oh, because there's a ticker and because there's a logo and because there's some kind of a technical white paper or whatever, it's kind of like a stock. So people used to think that tokens are stocks, but really tokens are essentially, it's just a meme coin with some kind of a software project loosely attached, maybe. In best cases, there's like a burn, some small dividend, whatever. But in 99% of cases, there's neither revenue nor really even a connection to the project, right? We all know this. So that's why I always said 99% of altcoins are meme coins with more steps. I mean, neither Cardano or Ripple really give you any revenues or dividends or burns or anything like that, right? So it's just this technical thing. We're going to change Swift. We're going to change software. We're going to change this Oracle. But really, it's essentially a way to mimetically scam retail around the world. That's why in many ways, the new meme coins are actually more honest, because they're not like trying to hide the truth under these layers of technical abstraction. So yes, I consider altcoins and meme coins in 99.9% of cases as the same thing.
Kind of right. He's kind of right. You don't have a bind burn or like a feature you're really using, but like it's true. At least PulseX has a fucking buy and burn at least, but like my God, bro. It's painful. Yeah, you're right. It's painfully accurate, but absolutely it's hard to take him serious with that hairstyle, bro. I mean, bro, at least my boy doesn't have it in a ponytail, bro. I mean, he said some sauce, man. He said some sauce. I mean, let me see if I can share something real quick. Let's see here. Oh, they deleted it again. That's funny. Well, the whole market doesn't show up about Zcash, but you know, hey. So Simplex, you know? And this is with the filter. She's got a filter on. My boy Murad still does have his hair, dog. Damn. Incredible. Incredible, man.
Nigga Chain Laboratories.
Nigga chain. Some will bridge and others feel the pain. Nigga chain. AI layer 2 technology. Nigga chain. Quantum proof Gorillium TPS. Nigga chain. Leave the hood and make your mama proud. Nigga chain. The tech is real and you are missing out.
And 2 Chain. The hair's in a shielded pool. Oh. If I had my sound word, I'd be like, ah. Yikes. Yikes. But fart coin. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. If we think there's going to be a rebound in Solana, so like I'm making a couple of shots on some coins right now because it's not hot right now. Fart coin's one of them. Roy, nobody. Obviously, I've added some Solana during the dip as well. I think should I even say this part? I don't know. For my guys in the Citadel, you want me to say something that I said privately in the Citadel? Yes or no? Let me know. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Type 1 in the chat if you want me to say it. I don't know. If you're in the Citadel. Pandu Panda? Nah, man, I'm not touching that, bro. I don't think so. Am I still holding Ponke? I took some out of Ponke and put it into Roy and nobody. Same thing with Frog. I took some out of both of them. So you guys know I've been in a lot of these like fork coins. So I was an Equalizer and then Shadow. I was very heavy in Shadow during the time I was in Aerodrome, and I also was in like Velodrome. I don't get any notification for the calls. I usually do them at night and stuff. So I usually do them at night and stuff. But I'll try my best to kind of give a longer notification for it. But they're usually unrecorded, just FYI. But just because some people ask me some sensitive stuff in there and everything like that, so I'm like, all right, here, I'll answer your question as best I can. But but basically, I've decided to like exit out of my Velodrome position, and I just put it all into like Aerodrome, just because the news that they're basically going to launch a combined Fuse token on base protocol. Interesting. Oh, I know, not base. I'm so sorry. On Circle's layer 1 arc. So I'm like, cool. So I've added to that position a little bit just by closing out the OP side of it and just putting into Aerodrome. So I thought that was kind of a smart move. And then I've also like I told you guys with Frog and Ponke, I took a good portion of those positions and just dumped them into Roy and into nobody as well. So I've been concentrating the portfolio on some other minor stuff and things like that. So that wasn't that much of an cash ad, but just like little things I've been doing. And it's especially with, and then base is coming out with their token pretty soon. Kraken's going live. Kraken's working with Roy as well. So there's a lot of, yeah, OP feels a little cooked anyway. That's why I didn't feel bad about it. So I was like, all right, let me just plop it over here. Got out of, I think I had like 1 or 2 LP pools over there, and they're like pretty small. And I never had anything on the beats or the I didn't really get affected over there on that hack anyway. So I just like put whatever I had left on the OP and just dumped it over there. Seems like the right move to do. So that's kind of the way I'm playing it right now. But yeah. Do you think we can get another dip before the end? It's possible. Yeah. We never touched, like, because we got so close to like the low 80s. Like we never ended up touching like, 78, 79,000 for like a dip test and stuff. So it's possible, but as long as the market keeps opening green and we keep heading back up and stuff, and then we head towards the Fed meeting and stuff, it's very likely like we might start like bleeding upwards finally, which would be nice. Any news on the Crow IPO? Not yet, but it's supposed to be in Q1. We've already got Kraken applying for their IPO already as well. So like Kraken's already ahead of the curve right now on going public. So that's kind of cool. Oh, I don't think we stay there. I think we just touch it at most, like a light touch, basically. Yeah. Let's see if I can show you guys anything else here. I don't know if I should talk about this or not, but like Bonnie Blue bought about $45 million of Solana at 126. I don't know how to feel about this.
Taking loads again. Got pregnant cause she's taking loads again. Don't know the daddy cause it could be one of 10. Got a due date cause she's taking loads again. Taking loads again. Had too many lovers, now she'll have a baby. Getting help from friends. All those men ran to her, now they're running away. Still she's always taking loads again. Single with kids, she's taking loads again. The rent is due, so right on over she will bend.
You know for sure some dude told her to do that. I don't know. It's interesting. Very interesting. Just insane. Insane in the membrane. But yes. And there's also a ton of stuff like this right now. Like, JP Morgan's like got an open short on them and stuff like that. So like JP Morgan's like coming after Saylor right now. Let's hear what they have to say.
Outflows. I just want to ask you about the JP Morgan report that came out this morning warning that strategy could be excluded from benchmarks like NASDAQ, MSCI, and it could trigger an estimated $2.8 billion in automatic outflows. That's just from the MSCI alone. What's your response to that?
I think it's a bit alarmist. I'm not so sure the numbers are nearly that high. I think actually the numbers would be much smaller. I also think it's already priced into the market by a factor of 10 if you count it. I don't think there's any relationship between the decision making of MSCI and the NASDAQ 100 or the S&P 500 index allocators. The company is an operating company. It's just like insurance companies use capital in order to create financial products, and banks use capital to create financial products. We use capital to create digital credit finance products. It's possible there are people in the world that don't fully appreciate digital credit or digital treasuries. That wouldn't surprise me. We had that challenge with bankers that didn't want to bank Bitcoin. We had that challenge with accountants that were a little bit skeptical of digital assets accounting. The accountants embraced the asset, the bankers embraced the asset, the politicians embraced the asset. We had the challenge with credit rating agencies, and they just embraced the asset. We're starting to get credit ratings. We have the challenge under the Basel Accords, where Basel Accords allocate zero value to Bitcoin, and now they've announced they're going to reconsider that. So I'm not concerned that we have these kind of concerns.
I'm not concerned that we have these kind of concerns. I mean, he's true though. I mean, like JP Morgan historically has been late to the party and stuff like that. They were actively attacking. Now, I do think privately they were accumulating a little bit. I mean, but like, I mean, Jamie Dimon was pretty prolific last cycle of being kind of a fucking bear and kind of missed out and stuff. And this time around, you're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm definitely in, you know. Fucking crazy, man. This crazy ass world we live in, man. It's insane. But, you know, interesting. Let me see the last thing I wanted to show you guys here. Shout out to all the GG guys and stuff like that. I'm actually planning to do a stream with them very soon. In a month, I'm going to have a ton of people here in Las Vegas from the numerology community and stuff like that. I'll be streaming with like Gary, and I'll be streaming with like Red Pill Aries and a bunch of other streamers and stuff like that. So I'm going to have a lot of people here in Vegas. So a lot of in-person streams over the next month, which is pretty cool. So yay. But yeah. I think people have asked me, like, so what about the sack? I mean, if you're going to sack, go sack. If you're not, just stop talking about it, bros. I mean, that's it. You know, it's kind of like nut up or shut up at this point. I mean, are you going to buy the dip or not? Are you going to fucking, are you out? If you're out of the market, get the fuck out of the market, wait for the bottom and just fucking sign off, dude. Like I actually was shocked that I'm not, like, you have to understand, like, Robert Kiyosaki got a bunch of bullshit for selling a bunch of Bitcoin at $90,000. Robert's been in it for a long time. I talked to him about his position. You know, I talked to him about his Bitcoin position and stuff. I've had multiple interviews with Robert Kiyosaki and stuff. He endorsed us as well. And, you know, for him, that makes sense because, you know, he made a lot of money on his Bitcoin. If he wants to take some profit at 90K, that's fine. He will be able to buy Bitcoin again under that price. If Bitcoin at some point in 26 is going to take such a fat fucking shit that it's very likely to come down to $50,000. He can buy back in, but you know, why not take a little here, structure it, and move it around so he can put himself in a nice position. If he needs the capital, he needs the capital. I mean, like, he's up stupid on it. Like, I don't know why they're attacking. We have not Robert Kiyosaki, but we had Grant Cardone attacking him and stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's clout-based economy at the end of the day, you know? Cardone's a big player too, yeah. But most of his Bitcoin was purchased from, like, he used to charge, like, I don't know, it must have been like $70,000 for a live person event or whatever for him to speak at some event. They paid him in Bitcoin, and he just kept the Bitcoin, and they just appreciated to millions of dollars. You know, yeah. Kiyosaki was also in Hex as well. You know, so yeah, as was a lot of people. You'd be surprised, you know. Cardone just had another interview with Saylor and he's buying more. Yeah. Like we told, like I mean, we told his brother, Cardone's, what's his name, Gary Cardone. Gary Cardone was in. I mean, we saw him a couple times, and we got, we told him about Solana and stuff, and then a month later he was in Solana and stuff like that. So like he did pretty good on Solana as well. I think this was Gary, not Grant. Grant, I think, has stayed mostly to Bitcoin and Ethereum posted pretty much. I think he's mostly just Bitcoin, because he lied about holding BTC, but he shouldn't have mattered. It's his money. Yeah, it is his money. Yeah, people are just going to pocket watch. He used to mine Bitcoins when it was 30 cents on his gaming computer. Who? Yeah. I mean, the governments around the world are all printing money. The United States normally is the first one on there, but we're the last ones. I mean, like, it's crazy, man. I talked to a couple students that that traveled recently. They left some money in some foreign bank accounts. They're like in devastation. They're like, I went back to my home country. My fucking some money I left in some bank accounts has been wrecked. Like, oh my God. Just like the dollar's cooked, but imagine your other currencies. Like imagine the RMB. Imagine being in the euro. Imagine being the Canadian, whatever, maple, the Mexican peso. Maybe actually, no, the peso's holding up because of the trade deals and stuff, and they're doing okay. But besides those, there's a couple of currencies out here, bro. It's so cooked, dog. If you've been gone out of the country, like I had somebody recently go back to like it was like 2-3 students went back to their home countries in the last like couple weeks, and like they checked their bank accounts and they were like, "Oh my God, bro, I've lost like 60% of like the value of it." Imagine the Vietnam dong. I don't want to think about Vietnam dong, but sure. Cooked, dog. It's so bad. Yikes. Zimbabwe. GG thinks it can hit sub 30K Bitcoin. I don't think sub 30. Well, it just depends. If Sailor got liquidated, it could be really bad. But it'd have to be like done super. Like we'd have to flash crash down, and then Sailor gets unwinded, and then that continues to crash down. But like, it's very likely to be somewhere in the 40s to 50Ks is the real bottom to Bitcoin. If the $26,000 top was the top, basically. Yeah. I mean, it's more likely we hold above $1 trillion, but like $1 trillion was more protected if we had gone much higher, basically. So, yeah. Canadian peso, yeah. I think the Canadian dollar would be worth more if it was actually tied to the price of fucking maple syrup, to maple syrup reserves. Which would be really funny. Man, I know. Sailor getting chicken, Cardone getting chicken, Miguel and Charlie getting chicken, Kiyosaki getting chicken. That's what it is. That's what it is. So the next cycle will end in 29. Yeah, 29, 2030. It's bleeding a little bit. Do you think the stock market crashes next year with Bitcoin? Yeah, it's either going to be caused by the stock market or it's going to be crypto crashes and then stocks crash a little bit afterwards. There's going to be a little pop in the AI thing, but AI is not cooked. It's going to keep coming. There's like AI is too big to fail, basically. Did you buy any more Hex? Not in a while. Not since those last big purchase was like I bought a lot of eHex when it hit basically a tenth of a penny. Basically, his last big purchase I did. But I said it on YouTube, dog. Yeah, rat. It's next year's the year of the horse, I believe. Is next year the year of the horse? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. But fairly certain. That's funny. Right now, Sneeko and Zerka are fighting. I think it's Zerka mostly attacking Sneeko right now. I think that's kind of funny. Yeah. Taking loads again. Myron Jr. is pushing going to do well if as long as like the cycle continues, it'll have some pump, but like they like Richard Beyond lagged it. We'll have to see. We're in wait and see mode. What year were you born? The year of the goat. Speaking of goats, she's like this Republican chick. She's like this craziest Latina chick. I think she's Latina white or whatever, but like very crazy. Have you met Zerka, amigo? Yes, I've met Zerka many times. Yeah. Actually, me and Charlie had a conversation with Zerka. To me, I think Zerka wasn't coked out, but well, I don't think so. But he was on a ton of Adderall, like crazy amount of Adderall, and like literally, we were talking to him for like 5 fucking hours. Literally, it was like we were all on a coke bender. Like we weren't doing that shit, but like I mean, it was insane. Like we literally talked to Zerka at our old studio, the one right after. I think basically it was our first proto studio after we left Sticky Paws. And we literally talked to Zerka for fucking hours, dude, hours. And then after we were done talking, right, we're like, all right, bro, later, bro. And then literally he went on the Las Vegas trip, then walked for another like 4 hours doing a live stream. Insane. Valentina served in the IDF. No way, really. There's something like she talks a lot of cool stuff and everything, and she's like really, but she's got craziness. Like there's some craziness there. Yeah. Spooky. Spooky. Man. Yeah. Taking loads again. What's up with Richard and the European? What European stuff? I mean, I've told you guys, Europe's been cooked for a long time, though. Didn't you and Zerka fight in Miami? What? No. Zerka got into a fight with some streamer and then kind of just got his butt kicked. Or like I think he fell mostly. I mean, I don't think he really got knocked around very much, but he just he basically didn't fight well, really. And then that's kind of like where he kind of disappeared for a bit. Also, like GG tried to help him a lot, and then like he kind of like spit in GG's face for a while. He picked the worst location. Yeah. Well, it's because he wants Scandinavian, like he's obsessed with blonde, blue-eyed girls. Mostly just blonde, really. He's like, oh, but that's what he's into and stuff. So like, but like, I don't know, bro. I mean, nothing wrong. I mean, like that's great and shit, but like, I don't know. The Interpol thing's bullshit. Basically, like Richard was chilling in one of these countries and he did the sacrifice, and they think that the one of those governments owes like supposedly he might owe like $200-400 million in taxes, but like I'm not a citizen of your country, so how do I owe taxes in your country? He's like, that's fucking retarded. And so they use that to try to come after him, but they still haven't caught him or whatever. And it's kind of, they got him there for tax evasion, which is like pretty fake because like all the U.S. charges had been dropped. The government of the United States was officially defeated. They didn't have evidence against them, and then the lawsuits dropped. Just the Interpol one's up right now because for some stupid reason. I don't know. Have you met Clavicular? Not yet. I'd known about Clavicular for a while. I think I'd seen a video of him a long time ago, but he looked a lot young. He was really young at the time, so he must have been 17 or 18 years old when I saw him. But I've been looking into Looksmax and stuff for a really long time. Yeah, I'm glad it's finally blowing up. It's one of my oldest, like it's one of my older like kind of predictions about the red pill that like the Looksmaxers were going to have this huge come up at some point, But yeah, how's my weight loss journey going? Pretty good. I'm at I haven't weighed myself today or yesterday actually, but I'm probably around like 248, 240, 249. So I'm dropping weight at a pretty steady pace. Yeah. I'd love to do a stream of Clavicular though, but we probably I agree with a lot with what he says. It's just the thing. It's just like a lot of the hype thing is just like at the end of the day, you know, like people are very uninformed about testosterone, steroids, drugs in general. People are pretty fucking retarded and stupid. They don't know anything. People say everything is gay when like they're obviously faggots. You know. I know. I've been prepping for 27, dog. Year of the goat. Eat more fruit, sugar fat. Nah, dog. We got to stop with these high P5s. Like 1 minute now it's sugar diet. Next minute it's paleo. Next minute is veganism. The next thing is fucking like. I don't know. Like I've been around the fitness industry long enough, dude. There's a hype. There's literally a hype diet every fucking 2 years, 3 years. Every year there's a small one and there's a big one that really catches. Carnivore, paleo, ketogenic, sugar diet, veganism, South Beach diet. Remember that one? Just fucking watch your macros, work out, do some cardio, stop being a faggot. Bitches. That's it. Like, you guys want to know the secret of life?
I recently came to the realization that I don't actually need therapy. I just need a bad bitch. I just need a bad bitch. And the only way to get a bad bitch is with slightly bigger muscles and more money. That's what's been stopping me. The key to happiness this whole time has been vanity and materialism. I've been worrying about things like intimacy, finding like-minded individuals, and meaningful work, when really, I just needed to start taking steroids and doing summer sales. Because that's what other people look for and desire in a partner, is money and slightly bigger muscles.
That's right. Maybe I should play that for the guys in the back, just so you really listen. Let's play that again for you guys.
I recently came to the realization that I don't actually need therapy. I just need a bad bitch. I just need a bad bitch. And the only way to get a bad bitch is with slightly bigger muscles and more money. That's what's been stopping me. The key to happiness this whole time has been vanity and materialism. I've been worrying about things like intimacy, finding like-minded individuals, and meaningful work, when really, I just needed to start taking steroids and doing summer sales. Because that's what other people look for and desire in a partner, is money and slightly bigger muscles.
Dude, I haven't heard the Atkins in a while, bro. Like I think technically South Beach diet's a little older than the Atkins. And remember now this one really worked, but at the end of the day, like you're better off eating fish and red meat and eggs. Eggs are good for cholesterol. One of the biggest psyops of all time is cholesterol is bad. I've even heard Clavicular say this a little bit. So this is probably one of the things I probably disagree with him a little bit on is about cholesterol. People have done it where they've eaten like fucking they've eaten thousands of eggs. There's some black dude, some skinny black dude guy who like all he ate was eggs. I mean, he's eaten thousands of fucking eggs, and his cholesterol went down, and he's even healthier. So oh my Slim Fast. Oh my God, Slim Fast. I haven't heard that. That's so Jesus. That's early 2000s. Slim Fast. Holy shit. Ensure. Damn, dog. That's crazy, dude. Like, if we're talking about the most Paleolithic, what is probably like our most ancestral diet? It's probably bone marrow. Because we were like, it was probably like red meat, bone marrow, and berries and shit. And like, berries weren't even like all summer and shit. It was only for like fucking a couple weeks and shit. Like, realistically, like, what are we talking about? So it's fucking, we were eating red meat, cooking over fire when we weren't retarded enough not to know fire. And then fucking bone marrow mostly and shit. Like, so like red meat, like I try to get my protein sources from steak. I don't mind chicken, but like there's just nothing in chicken. Like there's no, what vitamins are in chicken besides branched chain amino acids from the fucking protein you're eating and shit. Besides eating like the bone marrow or something like that on a whole chicken. So you're getting the cartilage, you're getting that stuff there, which is giving you some of the biotin you need and everything like that. Bone broth is good. Yeah, bone broth is great. But like the farts on the egg, and no, I took that diet. There was like no farts or nothing on that. Like, it's really something that's like upsets your gut and biome and stuff that gives you all that shit. Like, I remember I was on fucking like 16 raw eggs a day, a pound of fucking ribeye or New York, mostly ribeye, and like some of the strongest I ever was. But then at some point, like as I was skinning down, I peaked out strength wise, and then I had to reintroduce carbs again. So I started like having like 100 grams of carbs, which was essentially like the worst. I was using like the worst fucking shit ever, which was like a super healthy on the egg and steak. I was getting it from like, where was it? I was getting it from like, what is that fucking place called? What's that healthy food store shit? All the white dudes fucking be going to and shit. I forgot the name of it. Not Aldi. Not Trader Joe's, the other one. Sprouts? No, less gay. The other one. I don't think Sprouts. Whole Foods. There we go. Walmart. There we go. Whole Foods, right? So I was getting steaks from Whole Foods and stuff like dry aged steaks, or having this whatever steaks they had in there and stuff. I don't think it was around back then. At least we didn't have it in our area in Monterey. And I got fucking strong. That's when I was deadlifting. Like fucking like 600 plus, 700 pounds on the deadlifts and stuff. And I was doing like weighted dips with like 145 or like, what was it? No, probably 135 at 345-pound plates on dips and stuff, doing them for 8 to 12. Yeah, man. I need to get back to doing those weighted dips. I miss doing all those weighted dips and stuff, but that was ridiculous. You can get away so much when you're really young. But eventually, like, I also was taking a lot of pre-workout too, because like, I was also working throughout. It wasn't just like I was being lazy. I was literally working a full like 9-10 hours outside in the sun like a beaner, then coming home, blasting 2 scoops, 3 scoops of pre-workout, and then fucking like running to the gym and shit, and going to PR on deadlifts every fucking week like a retard. I would still deadlift, but I would have cut my volume by deadlifts by 50%. And probably would have done a little more squatting, probably. But that's about the only thing I'd pretty much change. But yeah. But it works. I mean, it works. Red meat works. But you just watch your macros and shit. At the end of the day, bro, you could eat most things. I think eating the red meat gives you more of the vitamins, so you look less malnourished and shit. But like, regardless or not, bro, all people care about is that you fucking are skinny and your jawbone, like you don't have fat around your neck and you look fucking vascular and shit. That's all people care about. Summer sales, like all people care about, bro.
I recently came to the realization that I don't actually need therapy. I just need a bad bitch. I just need a bad bitch. And the only way to get a bad bitch is with slightly bigger muscles and more money. That's what's been stopping me. The key to happiness this whole time has been vanity and materialism. I've been worrying about things like intimacy, finding like-minded individuals, and meaningful work, when really, I just needed to start taking steroids and doing summer sales. Because that's what other people look for and desire in a partner, is money and slightly bigger muscles.
Pretty much. Late again. That's right, brother, but you're here today. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys my streaming schedule. So my next stream will be, I believe, Wednesday. I'll have a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday stream, and then if we can get Charlie on here, we're gonna do a Sunday Moongang as well and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have streams throughout the whole week, a little earlier in the day. I might actually do one tomorrow. I'll announce it. If I do it tomorrow, it's gonna be around like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, just to give you guys a little heads up and stuff. I'm trying to stream as much as I can. So we have a super chat here, man, from Godfrey. Your thoughts on World Liberty Financial? I wouldn't touch it, man. Not now. Bear market wise, I'll see where we're at and stuff, but like, I think it's just too many cooks in the kitchen, man. And I think like there's a safer place to make money. I wouldn't touch it. What do you think Richard's plans are about tornado cash funds? He's probably going to use some of it to repothecate into the sacrifice so he controls most of the supply. But he won't need all of it because, I mean, really, it's like the amount sacrificed right now is pretty pitiful. Like what he'll need to do, he'll put like 10, 20 million bucks and he'll own most of the supply again. Like, that's about it, really. Yeah. And then he'll probably like start onboarding a little. If he does some of it, like he'll put some of the money to pump up the token, the new token that came out. And then he'll also pump some money into the ecosystem a little bit at some point, and that'll be it. Like, yeah. A theory that high blood pressure is only a problem because of weakened blood vessel walls from excess sugar comes. I mean, I don't know. I don't want, like, I'm not an expert on that side, on the blood pressure side, but like, You can do things to kind of lower your blood pressure. But just drink a bunch of water and you do cardio. That'll really help out with like blood pressure. But besides that, you can take Cialis. Cialis will help lower your blood pressure a little bit. But if you really got huge blood pressure problems, I mean, it's either you're blasting a bunch of roids and you have too much fucking red blood cells and you either need to donate blood, or you're not taking. You got to take some fish oil and you got to work out. And by I mean work out, I mean you need to like have your cardiovascular side like better, and then mostly the water side, basically. Thoughts on plasma coin? Not much thoughts about it, basically. The exercises you don't want, the ones that give you the best for squats, deadlifts, pull-ups. Yeah. For the most part, but most people, like, well, let's be realistically, there's also like the aesthetic side of it as well. Like, I'd probably say standing military press, pull-ups, and then whatever you want to do for legs, and then lean down, and you got an aesthetic physique for the most part, because girls don't really care about your legs that much besides your butt cheeks. I mean, but girls only care if your ass is really like out there. If your ass is just whatever, it's normal and stuff, then it's not really a negative. It could only a positive for the most part. But like all women care about is basically broad shoulders, your waist is down, reverse Christmas tree, lean, your neck and your chin at the end, and your face. Like, that's it. And then you look good with your shirt off. That's it. Like, if we're just talking aesthetics, because a lot of dudes work out also to look like bodybuilders, and like a lot of bodybuilders look fucking ugly and looks like disgusting. And that took me a while to really accept that for a long time. Like, you can still be strong and still have. I mean, we have to look like fuck boys, or like we have to look like more jack swimmers. That's probably or like we have to look like moderately in shape and like chiseled fucking like sprinters, or like gymnasts. That's what like what they want, basically. But they don't know that because they're too stupid to say what they want, right? But like they never change. It's the truth. Swimmer, like, you get more bitches with a swimmer's body, but you have to be cut. Yeah. And money, of course, but like I'm not. But like I think the thing with Clovic coming on streams and like doing all this stuff, like, here, I'll show it. Like, I'll show you. Like, Clavicular is doing stuff with Myron right now. So let's see. Clavicular asks Myron for relationship advice. 4 minutes. And double jaw charge. Okay. So we'll play this one right here. Very tan. He's also taking a peptide to make himself tanner. Helps him lose weight. But I'd be careful with that, because it's kind of a one-way street. Once you tan yourself, it's like you keep having that tan, but there's like a certain line there where like a certain amount of tan looks good. And for some people, they need to whiten up, basically. So here, I'll play it right now.
I'm curious to see, because you're acknowledging exactly the same things that I'm acknowledging, but will you also, support some of like the extreme measures for the extreme society? So, maybe plastic surgery, steroids, things like that.
So no, we could definitely go into that. So when it comes to performance enhancing drugs and steroids, I've always been a full natty my entire life. I've never taken a drug. I'm very anti-drug in that regard. I do understand that some guys want to really maximize and optimize, and obviously TRT and other substances can help with that. But me personally, I've always stayed away from it. But I was an athlete in college and stuff like that, and I used to work for the government. I was in law enforcement. So for me, like, drug use was just never an option. And as I got older, I was like, why am I going to do this now? So it just was never a thing for me. But when it comes to doing things like look maxing, like I had a hair transplant surgery, right?
We have to look now, Frank. I know Frank's in here. Tan is gay, but like we have to stop saying gay to everything, right? Because it's like then a Chad does it, right? And then it's like there's a big hypocrisy where like a certain person we like does it and it's not gay, but then a person we don't like does it and then that's gay, right? There's a time where like you're a steroid, you're a faggot. And like now everyone's doing TRT and all our influencers are getting older now. Like all the millennial influencers and all the extra influencers, like TRT's not good, and then everybody starts getting on TRT. Now it's not bad. You set the trend. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's true. Tanning's not terrible. Tanning's been around forever. People just tan in the sun. But the problem is that tanning makes you look good for the moment. But here's the problem: is that like you're doing solar damage to your skin, and it makes you look older as fuck. So you have to find weight. Like I'd rather spray tan or use like, I mean, I'm not gonna go down and use a peptide to tan because I just don't want. I'm Mexican. I can tan very well, but like. We got to stop saying gay because my brother-in-law is gay. Gay. Yeah, it doesn't matter what other man does. You're just one of the ones. Stop following these trends. It's not following these trends. It's like, I mean, I'm not following. I'm not actively tanning at all. Tanning is attractive because our answers. I mean, people you just need nice, clear skin, or just like tanning looks better with muscles. I mean, this is bodybuilding 101. Like. Not like we've been doing this since the golden era, even before the golden era. People used to be outside getting tans, and because that's why all the Mr. Olympias, they get fake bronzer on because under the lights and shit they look better with the silhouette and stuff. Anyways, I'm just been seeing a lot like with these looks master guys. Like I've been seeing a lot of people just throwing gay around for no fucking reason. Basically, Frank Grimes versus Miguel. Oh, there's no hate right here. There's no hate. If you're not going to be on stage, you don't need a tan. All right. Whatevs, dog. Whatevs. Black guy then takes your chick.
I've been very transparent about that. I think men should do everything that they can to keep their sexual market value from a physicality standpoint high. Because like we said before, even if you're a charming guy, even if you got some status, even if you got money, if you don't meet the looks requirement to at least to be able to convey your personality to her, she's not going to talk to you anyway. Right? Every girl has a floor of what they're willing to talk to. So I do think when it comes to looks maxing, like guys should absolutely max out their sexual market value as much as they can. And I do truly believe that any guy can get themselves to between a 6 or a 7 in the SMV scale if they do the work.
I think this is absolutely true. If we're doing like the looks maxing side of it, like probably closer to 6, but like 5 is average. But most guys are probably like, I mean, like inherently most people are probably like below average, right? But I think you can get to a 6 or a 7. 7 is kind of high, but like if we were going off of like the looks maxing side, if we're going off of like in general, like most people say, like most people like, oh, no one's a 5, everyone's a 7, right? Then yeah, you can get to 7. But why are you gay? But it it's multilateral too. Like you just try to get your income. I think Myron talks about this a little bit in here as well. Is like. There's it's easier to change yourself than it is to try to get the outside world to give you the money and stuff like that. But like, it's kind of like, I do like this more attention to the look side of it. That's important right now. Like, the easiest thing to just lose weight. It's the best thing you can do for your life. It's health wise, and then you'll look better, and that makes it easier for you to make money. But then on top of it, like there's also the thing he says too. It's like it's easier to kind of looks max than it is to make $1 million a year, which is true. Which I would say it's true. It's very, very difficult. Miguel, should I fight a turkey and lengthen my legs? I don't know, man. I mean, that's a very. I mean, if you really wanted to do it, Franklin, I mean, like you pretty much get away with it. But like, yeah, your legs are gonna look very, very, very like drumstick. But you're black, so most people like you just say like I'm Ethiopian, and you get away with it, Franklin. So like, this is like the black. This is the black pill of the black dude black pill. That like it's very painful, but because Franklin's African, he probably could get away with it. Because it said like, oh, naturally, like not most black guys don't have calves, which is true. I mean, I've seen a lot of tall guys, like black tall guys, they don't have calves for shit. I usually notice a lot of tall white guys have calves, even when they're tall, usually. But I've seen so many skinny black guys that have no calves at all, bro. Zero calf, no calves at all. Oh, am I still off screen? Oh, my bad. Oh, whatever. I'm still playing the video. It doesn't matter.
And so I'm doing. I don't know if you've seen me talking about it. I'm doing a double jaw surgery, which is a massively invasive osteotomy.
No, I don't. I'm not like I don't completely agree on doing this and stuff like because like I mean I think he can still do things to improve himself and get himself there, but like it's gonna be a fun experiment to see what happens because if it works, bro, oh my god, bro, like he's gonna go if the surgery he gets works and he looks really good, then oh my like Henry Cavill level better and stuff like that. Like, bro, he's going to become so fucking, this kid is going to become so fucking famous. It's insane. but it's also a double-edged sword. If he comes out looks goofy as fuck, bro, oh my god, the fuck, like the risk. He's essentially taking, like, he's flipping a coin. If the surgery works incredibly, he's going to be one of the most famous people on the earth. He's going to go like, he might have a wave, like a light wave of, like, I would say of like Andrew Tate level. But if it looks like really trash and he looks funky looking, then he's going to be made fun of so fucking badly. It's going to hurt. You know, it's going to be one of the two. He's either going to ascend and like become like a fucking global name, or he's going to like flame out very badly. No in between. No in between. Let's see. Franklin, I can't wait. See, no, I can't do the legs. Imagine that shit doesn't work well. Lazy. I'm just kind of in the wingspan for my height. Yeah. The only way I'd recommend it to you if you ever did it, because I know you got the money to do it if you really wanted to do it, and you're not streaming and stuff, so you could take the time off, but it's very heinous. You would just basically do it to, like, basically, Franklin, the way you would do it is basically you would do it so essentially you would go with taller chicks, so you'd make sure that your genetic line, your guys, you're essentially doing the gene max to make sure that the next generation of guys, they're born to you are taller, basically. Improving genetics or whatever. But hey.
Do you think that that's over the top? Do you think that that's too far?
So for me, it would be too far, right? I wouldn't do it, but that does not necessarily mean that I wouldn't agree with someone else, taking it to the furthest. Like I'm a big self-improvement guy. I'm big on self-improvement. I think if you can self-improve in a way that isn't going to damage your long-term health, like for example, what you're saying, like with the double jaw surgery, if it's not gonna, hurt you later on, right? I'm not a medical expert or whatever, or put you in a position where you're lowering your life expectancy, I'm for it, man. I think guys, if they want to go ahead and get a nose job, or if they want to go ahead and do a hair transplant, or they want to, remove certain things off their body that would, increase their sexual market value, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I do think that men need to take looks maxing very seriously. And I talk about this all the time, where it's like, you got to get in the gym. That's no choice, right?
Yeah.
Because
I'm really surprised that you are so on board with it, because I think a lot of the same people in the community, whether it be political commentators or, just basic red pill guys, a lot of people will say, oh, that's gay, that's not masculine. But, you're.
Well, is it correct that most height comes from gene? I think it's a little stronger on the mother side possibly, but like, I'm not sure. I've seen tons. I've always seen a ton of like really tall dudes have tall kids. It happens. There's this whole I had a reel go viral on when I was talking. I talked about, like, I think you've seen me talk about the whole thing, like about you take estrogen blockers with growth hormone and you can get taller, but it only works during puberty and stuff like that. And there's so much cope because I talked about like the president's son or whatever. Like the parents are tall. Yeah, they're not that tall, dog. Like people are like coping like people are acting like Trump was like some super poor farmer, and then he was already 6'4", and then now his son has better food today. And like Trump grew up super fucking rich and wealthy. His family's been wealthy for a long time. They had plenty of access to food, vitamins, and the best meat at the time and stuff like that. And it wasn't like, sure, I could see maybe an inch taller, but like being like a full fucking almost like a foot taller is actually kind of insane. Maybe, but like it's kind of that's a lot, right? So but whatever. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it as an attack on the Trump family or nothing like that. And like I'm just saying, like, it's very likely they did something. But whatevs.
Pretty objective with it. You're pretty on board.
Well,
so that's good.
So I'm a little bit older than you, but I come from the Z's era, right? So that's why the Myron Gaines thing was Myron My Gaines is a play on bodybuilding misc, which I'm really showing my age here.
Oh shit!
But I was I come from the Z's era, so looks maxing, getting in the gym, taking care of yourself. This is something that I've been doing since my 20s. So I've always said you have to increase your sexual market value as high as you can, and then get the other stuff in while you can. So yeah, no, dude. Anyone that comes from that era understands, right? Disregard women, acquire aesthetics. These are all sayings that I grew up on.
Yeah. So like looks, you do have to looks max. This is one of the big. We didn't call get looks max is just basically get yourself in shape and shit. But well, look at Dawn and look at Eric. Yeah, that's probably more normal to what height he was going to be. But technology. Yeah, but you're within a range though too. So your mom's 5 foot, your dad was 6'2", I'm 5'9". It would have been over 6 foot. My mom had any height. Yeah, it's true too. There's also another thing too about there's a big cope that I actually said, like, I didn't get in trouble or I didn't get in, like, I haven't got too much blowback on this, but like, maybe now, right? But like I had said that, like, a lot of, like, if you actually notice it, right? Like a lot of, like, one of the biggest, like, I'm surprised there's no more blowback on this, but like a bunch Asian women aren't fucking Asian men. And they're all just fucking white dudes, basically, right? Like, what does it say? The most basic white dude getting with a fucking, like, decent looking Asian girl is like the classic thing, right? But like, so you have all these tall white dudes getting in with these short Asians, and then, like, I mean, some people are starting to say, that, like, hey man, they're kind of they're kind of destroying their genetics because they're actually making their kids shorter over time. Really, like, I don't know if height matters to you. I'm just talking on the height side. Me, I shouldn't focus on facial aesthetics as a game for women versus other women. Not really. I mean, girls care about how guys look in the face. I mean, we see you guys who didn't go to high school, bro. Like, you think you didn't see girls get with the pretty boys and shit? Come on, like, let's stop with this lying thing. And also, there's a status guy. There's also a status too. If you were an old, I've seen guys who are like whatever looking or whatever, just kind of like normal dudes, but they did go to football or sports. They had a girlfriend. That's the more status side of it. Status, and then like two, as you're working out and you're doing these sports, they also leaned out a little bit more too, which made them look a little better. But because of all the status and they're hanging out with all the popular like jock people, they got girlfriends. Yeah, Asian women aren't going for Asian men. That's so. Yeah, essentially Asian men are kind of getting bled out, and the Asian women are essentially absorbing into the white race effectively. But like also like a lot of dudes are getting with these Asian women that are fucking micro. I mean, like how many dudes like are with? I've never seen so many couples where, like the height difference between the man and the woman is like almost a foot and some change. It's and then like I mean, it's gonna be funny when all these people have their kids. All their kids are so young right now. It's gonna be funny when they get to teenage years. All their kids are like fucking 5'5", dude, or 5 foot. Hopefully not. I'm not saying there shouldn't be a height difference. I mean, there's obviously like every relationship I've always been taller than the girl, always. So I'm not saying all that now, but like, yeah. I wonder if there's any more of these Myron ones. Let's see this one. Huh. But yeah. Anyways, most Asian guys go overseas. Yeah. I mean, they have to. I mean, you have to go where you're wanted if you're not needed, Needs to surgery max, especially the small imperfections like skin molds and stuff like. Yeah, I think you can do all that stuff. I think where do they do it? Probably Colombia, Mexico, if you looked, or maybe like Korea. Korea would probably be really good at it, I'd imagine. Korea's crazy with it, bro. They're ahead of the curve on that stuff, but like it's a little insane. I can't do anything, but they don't listen to any. It is what it is. About what? Oh yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I do think that's kind of fucked up that Asian men are getting like betrayed by their women. That's kind of insane to me. Like it's to like a crazy extent. Like black men are like for the most part. I mean, a lot of black men are kind of like are very angry. I mean, it just seems looking from the outside in, it seems like a lot of black men are kind of rejecting black women, and a lot of Asian women are rejecting, Asian men. Basically, is what if you look at the numbers a little bit. Yeah, South America doesn't care much about height. Yeah, well, they do, but like they don't as well. Like you're right. Like everyone is typically shorter. But a lot of it too is because there's such an economic, like you go over there and you have more economic energy and power. You're also different. Like you're like, oh, you're the American, bring back Genghis Khan. Yeah, that's funny. But yes. Caldo de res is the badass post-workout meal. I mean, it's good. Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't eat it with a bunch of tortilla. I mean, it's basically bone broth. It's bone broth and protein and fucking vegetables and shit. And it's good. I mean, it's fucking delicious, good for you. And then it's got salt in there. So I mean, that's pretty good for you, man. But the problem is then people then take fucking 14 tortillas, roll them up into a little cigar, and then they dip them into the fucking sauce. And that's the main. I've said this forever. Like sugared Coca-Cola and fucking tortillas is why most Mexicans are fat as fuck, and bread. Like like we have such an obsession in Latino culture about fucking sugared bread and shit, and like, yeah, Asians have been soy maxing. Soy maxing. Wow, there's a lot of black women in other countries too. How so? Like traveling? I could believe it. I mean, they're working. Yeah. Jesus. Not my fault. My overweight and black women diagram chart. I mean, Myron said it before. I mean, just because I think it's because, like, I mean, a lot of black men are just don't want to get with overweight women, which I totally get. But then they get with overweight white women. But whatever. I don't know. I don't have enough market data on it and stuff. I just see what I see on Twitter and like the outside world a little bit. But like, I can speak to all the Latino shit with authority. But like, I can't speak to that side of it. You are not wrong. Black women are the least desired. I mean, maybe overall numbers or something like that, but like I've seen a lot of very beautiful black women and stuff. Like there's beautiful women in every race, but like, yeah, I can't speak to it. Like I'm just not black, so I don't know. I can tell you Latinos and shit, but I mean, we were big booty Latina going viral, dog. Even Torta going viral. It shouldn't, but even Tortas are going right. So I know we got the motion right now in the ocean right now, but molcajete and fire. Yeah, that sounds so good. Make me hungry, dog. I haven't eaten shit today. Ate one chicken tender. Terrible. I almost bought a Rolex yesterday. I almost did. I just decided I'm gonna use that money to DCA into the market. It was like a factory set diamond Rolex and shit. I almost did, dude. Oh my god, I got so tempted, dude. I got so tempted. Oh my god, I almost did it too. It was like, you ever seen that thing where like they're outside, like you're walking outside a bakery and you smell the bread and then you're literally flying into it and shit. That's not a way to cut. I'm not cutting. It's just I've been busy, dude. I've been busy today. Like, trust me, I'm not starving myself. I'm not like doing intermittent fasting because I'm doing it on purpose and some shit. Sometimes you just get, bro. Sometimes a very busy day, consultations and like, I mean, I'm still doing consultations. I mean, hey, if anyone wants a consultation, DM me on Twitter and stuff. I'm doing consultations right now. But yeah, it's funny. It's like, that's not the way to cut, Miguel. But then there's other people like, oh, I mean, I'm doing a 7-day water fast, or like, oh, I'm fasting for 4 days. People just make up fucking words for everything, man. Oh my god. Yeah, you can go in the Rolex stores and you'll find Rolexes now. I mean, it's not as hard as it used to be. Every other time I walked in the Rolex store, I've been able to find watches now because people hurting in these streets, basically. Why Caspa pumping? How much is it pumping? Let's see. Casp. It's up 15%. That's not really much of a pump, but well, let's look on the chart, shall we? Well, it's pumped off its low from crashing. So like, that's why we have to look into the context. Let's look at context. Let's look from 24 onwards, right? This is like the most biggest pump I've ever seen in my life, dog. This is the pump of pumps right now, man.
Now, dude, the $20 heat map. That was all my money. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Stop yelling at me. Daddy's got the fucking sugar now.
So let me keep going until the pump looks decent. Let's say 3 months from now. Nope. Let's see. It used to be 80 cents. All right, let's look at maybe 1 month. Maybe that'll be a little cooler. Okay, this is starting to look a little better. It was at 50 cents and then was here at 52 cents. Okay, let's look at the last 7 days. Ah, here we go. Now the pump's looking good. So I guess it bottomed here at 36 cents and now we're up. Ha 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 ha. Let's look at another random coin. So Caspa did okay. Let's see. It's up 50% for the or 12% for the week. Let's look at Doge. Is Doge up at all in the last 7 days? It's down a little bit. Let's see. It was down here at 13 cents. It's up a little bit. Let's see what's up in the last 7 days. Rain, go away. White Power Coin, Caspa's up. World Liberty Fi is up a little bit. Bitcoin Cash? What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. That shit kills me. Crow's up a little bit, but not much. But 5% is really not much. Let's see what's down a lot of this week. ICP, good. Hyperliquid. That's fine. This is starting to get in the range where I'm like, Hyper's going to probably do good. As long as the cycle ain't over, they're going to do good. Zcash is starting to bleed a little bit. Polka. No one's surprised about Polka. Let's be for real here. But yeah. Even Cardano being hacked and hard forked. Fucking almost no one knows what's going on. Like no one's fucking no one's doing anything on Cardano other than holding it on their fucking ledger. Oh shit, that's so funny. Let's see, Ethan's an easy 2-3x card. Oh, congratulations, dude. Fucking Oath, mate. Where's fucking Oath? Where? I don't know. How's the watch market looking right now? I mean, it's flat. No one, there's like basically like people are taking cuts on their Rolexes and stuff. If you bought them retail, if you bought it like from an AD, you maintain value for the most part, or you're slightly up depending on the watch. If it's more common, like a run in the mill kind of watch or whatever, then you might be like at break even or like 1,000, 2,000 below. But that's not bad. If you bought like from an unauthorized dealer, like kind of an AD, not an AD, but like kind of like a like if you bought it off of one of the Instagram fucking, influencers and stuff like that, stores and shit, you're down bad, basically. I mean, I'd say you're down 50%. If you bought the 21 or the 22 top on watches, you're down like 50%, 60% on the watches. But if you bought them from an AD, you're not really down. Really. You're like either if you bought like a shittier, more general watch, you might be down 1,000 or 2,000 on the purchase. But if it's a really kind of rare watch or like a really decent watch, you're not down at all. Like I'm not down on any of my watches other than like one watch that I bought in Puerto Rico. That watch I'm down like fuck, dog. That's the only watch. I think it's my Blackface Rolly or whatever. I bought that in Puerto Rico. Like I'm probably down on that like fucking $7,000 probably. But like this watch or my other watch or I got like 4 or 5 watches and stuff. Like I'm still up on all these watches basically still. Model T works really well for the Trezor. Or I think they're coming out with a brand new one. You can probably go with that one. I forgot the name of it and stuff. I usually when I bought all my Trezors, I bought a bunch of them in bulk, and just to have a bunch. But like, so I haven't seen the new one. Finally convinced the fam to go all in on Bitcoin next year and down pay. Just make sure the price is down bad before you do it, dog. Contact me for a consultation, dog. But before you make, especially if you're gambling on what the family's fucking like, or I should say investing with the family's like savings, But like definitely, if Bitcoin's down to 50K or 30K or 40K, probably a decent time, I believe. But hey, Trezor Model T works like a charm. What's the low target for BTC? I would say for Bitcoin, right? Like if we look like, let's go here. Okay, for Bitcoin, right? We're at 88K right now. If we look at these last all-time highs, right? So we topped here at like 20 grand. We crashed down to $3,000. We got up here to 69,000. We went down to 15,000 bucks. So if we go up here, same math, right? Let's just say it's 126 was the top and we crashed down. We're looking at basically, let me do the math here a little bit. Probably like could be like low 30s to basically, if it's really being bought up heavy because institutions and stuff like that, it's probably like $52,000 would probably be the low, maybe 51, 49,000, like around the $1 trillion mark. If it breaks below that, then it'll probably go down to like pretty much the high 30s at most. So it's between, so right now it's like, it's really between like 34,000 to like all the way up to like 52,000 probably, you know. But if the Bitcoin price recovers and we go a little higher, then the higher the price, the lower the low is not as low basically because it goes higher. Treasure Model 7. Okay, gotcha. And you're enjoying the Citadel, you guys. Where do you see Sol getting to? Like $40, $30. If 300 was the all-time high, then yeah, probably like $25, $30 is probably the low. It'll go 90% down, but because there's ETFs and it's a little more bigger and more people, like more of like the Gen Z's guys got into it and stuff like that, they'll probably buy Solana because it's cheap. It won't go back down to $7 or sub $20. There's too many more people now in Solana. So like, and since Solana did pretty decently from going from 7 to 300, then if that was the top and it was crashing, it'd probably be in the 30s, realistically. Yeah, no problem. But with that, man, thank you so much for joining me, man. I hope I was able to answer a lot of your questions. I will let you guys know by early tomorrow, but like if I do a stream tomorrow, it'll be around maybe 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, my streaming schedule is going to be Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And then if we are able to do Moongang, I'll do Moongang on Sunday. So I'm going to have streams all week, you guys. But thank you so much for joining me, man. Work out, get in shape, DCA. And if you don't know what to buy some USDC. Peace.
Didn't have to cut me off.